Hello everyone, my name is Sagar and I hope you are doing well. In this video, we'll talk about how we can analyze the form with Azure AI Document Intelligence Model. Okay, so the first thing is that I will go to my AI Azure Management Center all resources here. I'll press enter. So I'm going to create a project and AI hub. I'll click on create new. I will select my AI hub resource and I will expand this node. First thing is that I will make sure I'm into my correct subscription and resource group. Further, I can give a name to my project. Similarly, I can give a name to my hub. So I will call it something like this. And here I can select my region. Okay. So let me go with this one only, East US. And then I can select my Foundry or Azure OpenAI name here. Okay. So this also looks good. I'll simply go ahead and I will create this. Okay. Now, this will take some time. Okay, we go here. Okay, I selected the wrong resource group. Let me retry. Now, this will take some time in order to create this particular AI hub and other resources. Now, once this will be done, then we'll go to our Azure AI resource here. So, let me pause the video for some time first. Okay, by the time this is getting deployed, let me open my portal, because we'll be creating a resource from portal as well. I'll go to my portal here. Okay, I can go to my PowerShell and I will connect to my particular subscription, apply, and here I will open this in my VS Code. Okay, so I'll wait. It should give me this option. This option should be enabled now. So this is enabled now. And let me pause the video for a minute so that this can be deployed and my VS Code is ready with pre-configuration. Alright guys, so this resource is also deployed. Okay. Now the next thing here what I will do is I will go to my AI services. I'll click on here and again here we have multiple options. Okay. So the resource that I'm going to say is I'm going to leverage. I'll click on this vision plus document. Okay, and here also we have multiple options. So I will go with this general document analysis model, OCR read. I'll click on this. Okay, so here again we have multiple options. Okay, so if you see here, I'm going to select this German one. Okay, and I'll click on this analyze option. And here inside my optional detection, I will click on language and I will save this. Okay, as soon as I'm done, I will click on my run analysis. Okay, so it's a sample file. Okay, so here it is showing what is available inside this particular paragraph, and specifically in my German language. Okay, and here you can see the result as well. Okay, so we are returning a JSON here. Okay, now we'll do this activity from our this SDK as well. Okay, now in order to do that, I will open my terminal first. First thing is that I'm going to take help from one of the repo that we already have. Okay, so I'm going to simply run all this command. I'm going to clone this particular repo. I'll press enter. Let me zoom out this. Okay, now once this is done, then I want to go to this particular location here specifically. So even if I show you here, left files, Prebuilt doc intelligence, here we have few sample invoice. Okay, here we have the PDF. Okay, now as we are seeing this binary, so that's why we are not able to read it here. But here we have the Python code that we need to complete. So I will simply run this. Okay, then we need to run certain commands here. Let me write them first in Notepad and then we'll copy one by one each of them. Okay, I can copy this first line, copy, and I will do Control Shift V, allow, enter. Similarly, I will activate this particular step now in my second step, Control Shift V. And here I need to install few packages, so I can simply write pip install whatever is available inside my this requirement.txt. Okay, so it will do all the installation and will do all the job for me. Okay, now the next thing here would be we need to add this to endpoint. Okay, at the endpoint empty. Okay, now if we click on overview here, okay, here's my model reference. I can copy this and I can paste my endpoint here. Second thing is my key. I can grab my API key from here. I can paste it. I'll do a Control S. Okay. Now once this all is done, then I can go to my GitHub repo here. Simply search for Sagar D365. And here you can open this analyze form with this pre-built one. So you can simply copy this and go to your document analysis, this Python code, and simply paste it here. We'll see what is available inside this in a second. Okay. Now first of all, let's run this piece of code. So in order to run this, you can write Python, your file name, document-analysis.py. Okay, so it is analyzing this particular document. So if I click on Control V, okay, so here let me open this. Okay, so it's an invoice, right? Okay, Contour Limited, Contour headquarters. It's a dummy. Okay, so if you see here, vendor name is Contour Limited, customer name is Microsoft Corporation. Let's see whether this is true. Yeah, customer name is true. Okay, so the invoice total amount is $110. So invoice total amount. Okay, so this is the total amount of the invoice, subtotal and sales tax, including sales tax. So it did, what it should do. Now let's see our code. So I'm gonna go towards top. Okay, so the first thing is that it is importing the libraries. Okay, then these are needed for our SDKs. Okay, in order to authenticate. Okay, it basically helps us to authenticate from Azure services. And here this one is specifically in order to use the Azure document intelligence service. Okay, again our main function is starting, we are clearing the console. Okay, then we are implementing here try catch. Again we are getting the configuration settings, basically the environment variable that we have set up. Okay, and then here we are simply hard coding all this, like our language, our model, and our file URL as well, like our PDF. Okay, now once this is done, then we come down here. So here we are creating a client. Okay, and this is simply the code for our document analysis. Then it is going to display everything. Okay, now if I tell you in a nutshell what it is doing here. Okay, first of all, what we are doing in this, specifically in this piece of code. So zoom out here. So we are developing a Python app. Okay, where we are using this doc analysis client. Okay, and then it is being calling our Azure document intelligence service, and then it is calling the invoice analysis at the end. Okay, So this is all about this video. Thank you for watching this.